food grinders in their sinks, just like the movies, to get rid of any leftover food. Watch this.
Okay, next, every single house has a pantry. In England, we would just put all of this in our cupboards. Personally, I kind of like this.
In Germany, it used to be very common to take your floors when you move apartments or into a new house. So it's totally normal if you decide to move to take these floors with you.
Wooden houses. So here is the timber frame, and then it shows you the cladding going up over the top, and then finally the finished results. To me, I do think that these look quite beautiful and very American.
Mansions on the water.
60 million for this?
Yes, it's the Hamptons.
This little house costs $50 million?
Yes, when you pay 50 million, I pay 60 for that house.
Radiant floor heating. Now these are pipes that run up through our ceiling into our flooring upstairs that helps keep the house warm during winter.
American houses are built when putting other things in mind. American houses are built when putting natural disasters in mind, when putting extreme temperatures in mind. American houses are built strategically. They don't just wake up and build houses like the way they do it in Africa, like the way they do it maybe in some parts of Europe. No.
I never in my wildest dreams thought that bears could get this big. I never in my wildest dreams thought that bears could get this big. This is a Kodiak bear from Alaska. I'm like, what? Look at the size of its claws and its paws. And wait till you see the rest of this room. Have a look.
This.
There is every sort of animal in here. There's elk, there's a black bear. These deer are from New Zealand. They're from New Zealand. Got mountain lion rugs here. Foxes over there. Look at all these antlers here too.
Sheds, what they call them, right? Look at that.
And look at the size of that moose behind you.
Whew. It's a big old moose.
And I can't believe the sheer amount of time it takes for a room to get like this. Years and years of hard work.
This is crazy. Look at the Wolverine. I've never seen a Wolverine
before. That's a Wolverine. But yet to see one of them.
No.
Or a mountain lion. Or most of the animals in this room.
No.
It's incredible.
There's one right behind you.
This is an old guy. This one's quite old. It's like 12, 13 years old.
Mansions on the water.
60 million for this?
Yes, it's the Hamptons.
This little house costs $50 million?
Yes, when you pay 50 million, I pay 60 for that house.
Is that a joke?
No. They're beautiful homes. You're on the water.
Do you know how much money, do you know what kind of house you could buy in France or in Europe for this little house? This looks like a house in Albania.
This is the Hamptons. It's on the water.
It's 50 million. This is like not even 1 million.
You're right. That one's actually 65 million. Look at the price on it.
You can buy a chateau for 60 million.
These are mansions.
Let me speak about myself first. If you told me that all these houses are made of wood, I will not believe you. I will not believe you, ladies and gentlemen, because the houses look so nice. They look so beautiful. How they have been painted. The architectural design of the house is so amazing. I have to take a second look and confirm that indeed this is a wood. Most of us did not believe that. Most of us were shocked until one person from Kenya who went to the United States of America confirmed to us that indeed American houses are made of wood. But when you look at the houses and how they look, they are so far better than brick houses. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me talk about the appliances inside the American houses. The Brits themselves, they are also shocked by the appliances, the fridge, the dishwasher, and all these other appliances like the AC, and also some also have animals as art. Imagine how wonderful that is. Take a look.
Things inside my Alaska home that confuse the non-residents. There is zero outdoor plumbing around my house. For obvious reasons of winter, we have no outdoor plumbing because we're not dealing with pipes bursting. We are not on a well, so I have a 300-gallon tank for water whenever we go into town. This is where I dump it into our house. Radiant floor heating. Now these are pipes that run up through our ceiling into our flooring upstairs that helps keep the house warm during winter. Best thing I have ever felt is radiant floor heating. I have a whole room dedicated to food. Our road closes from October to May and we need food stockpiled up for that time. Do I have as much as I need right now? No. Am I shopping next month to stock up? Yes. blackout curtains in every single room. We have midnight sun during summertime, obviously. So I thought I could do without. I could not. If you have any of these things inside your home, I would love to know what state you're in and what specifically you have inside.
So you don't really see this in England. Well, in fact, I've never ever seen it. I love watching it unfold and taking shape. Let's go and have a look. It's these wooden houses. So here is the timber frame, and then it shows you the cladding going up over the top, and then finally the finished result. To me, I do think that these look quite beautiful and very American. So before I moved to Florida, I was told that the houses were made of wooden frames. I didn't believe it, but obviously I have been proven wrong, as these videos show this. I believe that in England only about 20% of the houses are made with wooden frames, and that is mainly new builds. You wouldn't see old houses built like this. One other thing that we found strange was in England, your house numbers go up in two. So it would go number 2, 4, 6, 8 on one side, and then it would go 1, 3, 5, and so on the other. But the houses here that we've seen, the numbers are going up in 4s. So it would be house number 4, then house number 8, and so on. Is there a reason behind that? Please let me know. This last little bit of the video will show you the house numbers and what I am on about.
What is this propeller?
Well, no, it's just a fan.
A fan?
Yeah.
That's so dangerous. What if it falls on top of you?
This is an American fridge, and it's as big as my arms. This is the biggest fridge I've ever seen in my entire life. There's no fridge like this in Europe.
There's this thing, which I can only assume is some sort of air conditioning device.
Of course, in the UK, if there's one thing we do not need, it's air conditioning. It's cold enough.
They have food grinders in their sinks, just like the movies, to get rid of any leftover food. Watch this.
Okay, next, every single house has a pantry. In England, we would just put all of this in our cupboards. Personally, I kind of like this.
In Germany, it used to be very common to take your floors when you move apartments or into a new house. So it's totally normal if you decide to move to take these floors with you.
If you didn't want to take out the plug, you can just press this button, which I don't really get because there's an on and off button on this hairdryer.
This is the most shocking thing in the house. What's this?
There's one in the bathroom.
You are asking to be electrocuted.
Every American house has a basement like this. They're nice, they're big, you can store so much things. I wish European houses had those too.
The American size fridge freezer. Just look at the size of it. Obviously it needs to be big because everything is on such a bigger scale. The size of the milk. What could be in there?
This is just one of the washer dryers.
Oh my.
One thing that's kind of really, there's actually two things that have blown my mind. But this one is where there's like air vents in the house. Let me show you. Right, see that up there? I'm going to say that's the AC. The amount of times that you guys would say to me, how on earth do you get cool in your house? And I was like, I just open a window. You know, that's my aircon. But I've got to tell you, it's genius. And I think it is brilliant. And I don't know why we don't have it in the UK. I mean, it'd be like 7:30 in the morning, I'm all stuffy and it's warm, and next thing I know there's cool air coming down in the morning, and it just makes me feel comfortable again. So one of the best things that I've found coming to America is the fact that you do have AC in your homes, and now I want it. I don't think I can go back to my house and like, I've got to open a window and I can't control the temperature. This is going to be awful when I go back home. Opening my window and I'm freezing cold, or I close the window and it's boiling hot. So having AC in your house, genius.
Found something else which is super American. Tell me if you've ever seen it anywhere in Germany. I haven't. This is crazy to me. There's a TV attached outside of the house, so you don't have to sit inside to watch TV. You can also just sit outside. If you want to have a barbecue and still want to watch a game, probably football or baseball game. Have you ever seen anything like this in Germany?
Some of the things that you get in an American house that you don't get in a UK house. Plug sockets by your sinks. Huge walk-in wardrobes, big enough to be a single bedroom in the UK. Your washer and dryer upstairs and in their own room. Huge random cupboards. All all over the place. And even more downstairs. A massive, great big fridge, freezer. A walk-in pantry. Waste disposal. The mailbox at the end of your drive.
One thing that always surprises me about America compared to the UK is how big the fridges are, or how big things in general are, but...
So I'm a Brit living in America and I need to go down to our basement to get some meter readings, and I'm not doing that alone because that's how every horror story starts. So you're coming with me, don't worry, we've got protection. Come here. We've got a pet dinosaur. Yeah? No. So this is the basement. Oh my goodness gracious. There's a light switch. Oh. You ready? I'm really not a fan of this because this is how it all starts all the time. Right, so this is the basement. You know what? What is that noise? Oh. So we need to find meter readings. And I won't lie to you. What's that song that goes, tiptoe through the tulips? Where's Richmond gone? Oh my God. That's so scary. Who's been sitting there? Is this a meter? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. You've done a really good job. Why's your eyes going red? Oh my God, it's been possessed.
One thing that most people or visitors in the United States of America, especially visitors from third world countries and maybe Europe, they don't understand. American houses are built when putting other things in mind. American houses are built when putting natural disasters in mind, when putting extreme temperatures in mind. American houses are built strategically. They don't just wake up and build houses like the way they do it in Africa, like the way they do it maybe in some parts of Europe. No, American houses are built strategically. Okay, why? Because there's hurricanes, there is tornado. Can this house withstand tornado? Can this house withstand hurricanes? Can this house withstand extreme temperatures like extreme heat? Can it withstand extreme coldness? Those are things that are put in mind before you build house in America, ladies and gentlemen. Those guys, they just don't wake up and build houses like that. They are built strategically, and they are built quite very well, such a way that it might be a wooden house, but you might be shocked that the same wooden house can withstand tornado, can withstand strong tornado. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why I big up Americans every time. You see, necessity is the mother of invention. Yes, places where there is extreme disasters, like in America, where everything is extreme, disaster can happen anytime. It forces people to be more creative. It forces people to be more innovative. It forces people to be more smarter. Yeah? Most houses in America, and I repeat again, most houses in America can withstand tornado even if they are built using wood. Now, from third world countries, people in third world countries associate wooden houses with people of social lower class. Because they don't know, as we speak right now, most people in third world countries, they think or they believe that houses in America are made of bricks and stones. Why? Because the houses are so nice. They are well built. They are well designed. They look so nice and beautiful from the inside and from the outside. The gardening looks so amazing. You cannot tell that this is a house that is actually made of wood. That's why most of us from third world countries we get shocked when someone tells us that this is a wooden house, ladies and gentlemen. And that sends us one message. You don't have to use sophisticated materials. You don't have to use so much to make a house. You can simply use a wood, and that same wood will look amazing. Another thing is the appliances. Appliances found in normal American household can only be found, in very rich household in third world countries. Ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat that again. The appliances that has just been found in normal American household can only be found in rich households in third world countries. The refrigerator, the fan, the AC, the food shredder, the dishwasher, the home dryers, and all these nice and marvelous things. It's only the rich people who can afford those things in third world countries. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the disparity between America and Africa. Okay. Yeah, I was so surprised. I was so amazed myself when I look at the refrigerator and how massive the refrigerator is. When I looked at the refrigerator and someone can actually press on the screen. It's a touch screen. I mean, that's amazing. Imagine having a touch screen refrigerator in your house. Imagine having a fan in your house. Huh? That's how even the underground. I don't know, the basement. Huh? A house has the basement. Most houses in Africa, they don't have basements. Huh? When are we going to wake up? When? Huh? And we want to compete with the US? I don't think so. Another thing is the landscaping, the mower, cutting grass. You actually do it yourself, or it can also be a job. You can hire someone to cut grass in your home compound. That is a job, ladies and gentlemen. That is a job, and you don't use a slasher like some other countries. They use a lawnmower. You just walk and you cut your grass. How amazing is that? Look at the fencing. The fencing in American house is just very simple and low compared to the fencing in third world countries where they put massive gates, massive walls. In the US, they don't do such a thing. It's just small fence with a small gate, and the place looks neat. The place looks nice. Look at the decoration inside the homes. Sometimes some homes, especially the ones in Alaska, they have wildlife decorations, preserved wildlife decorations. Some of it is made out of wood carvings. I mean, even the houses in Alaska, they have been made in such a way that they can withstand extreme temperatures like snow. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is why, that is why majority of the people want to come to the US so bad. Yes. That is why most people want to come to the US so,